Hello, everybody. Welcome to our next week's live stream. So glad you're here. If this is your first time coming to a Chris Terrell Coaching live stream, welcome. So glad to see you. If you're a returning person, equally glad to see you because I love seeing you again because, hey, I hope you know that your weight loss journey is 100% going to take a long-ass time. Have you discovered that yet? However long you think your weight loss journey is going to take, it is going to take a lot longer. How much longer? A lot longer. A lot longer. All right, let's go to the comments here in YouTube, see what we got. All right, good morning, Shelly. Good morning. Lisa D. Oh, man, the comments in TikTok shakes my head. Yeah, it's fun. Chandra, hopefully I said that right. Here from TikTok, bring on the spice. Oh, so if those of y'all won't know, I was live in TikTok while I was setting up the studio. It was taken apart from a photo shoot. And I sort of gave him a little precursor to some of the saltiness that's coming. Because today, I got precisely 0 patience for helplessness. None. I got to get it out of my system. All right, Sleeping Assassin. Hi, Chris. Hey, Sleeping Assassin. Please don't assassinate me in my sleeping unless you're saying you assassinate people while you sleep. Anyway, would you recommend a fasting day after a high-calorie day? I would not. I don't recommend fasting ever. Don't fast. Bonnie Bougie. Good morning. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning, Susanna. Good morning, Derek. Good morning, Angel. Good morning, Julie. Hello, internet friends. Hello. Andrew. Good to see you, Andrew. Eileen. Oh, it's good to see you as well. And River. Always good to see you, River. Always good to see you. Are you ready? Huh? All right, let's see. Shelly, I've been intermittent fasting for about 8 months. I do what it feels like. I don't know what that means. What it feels like to be hungry. I feel I may have ruined my relationship with my hunger cues. Do you have any insights on how to undo that? Yes, stop fasting. Fasting is ruining your relationship with hunger and is setting you up for long-term failure and is setting you up for weight regain. Fasting will help you lose weight, no doubt. I'm not going to sit here and argue that point. What I will say is fasting sets you up for weight regain. Therefore, fasting is setting you up for long-term failure. I do not advise fasting for anyone. Fuck fasting. All right. Allison Penn, good morning from afternoon Berlin. Oh, hey there, Berlin. Good to see ya. Good morning, Chris. Where am I? I'm right here. Where are you? Hope H, that podcast music. That's right. We got the podcast music. We can play that here anytime we want, like this. Hey, can I tell you let's talk about the podcast intro for a second, because it's important. I mention it all the time. Hello, and welcome to the live stream for Chris Terrell Coaching. I am, of course, Chris Terrell. And I lost a bunch of weight. And I like to every week ask you something. What challenges did you encounter? And what failure did you go through? But more importantly, what lesson did you get from that failure? That is what I'm hoping I anchor into your minds every time you hear the podcast. Every time you hear that music, I truly hope you ask yourself, what challenges did I encounter? What challenges did I encounter? I hope you think of that. Shelly, hate to ask, but I got to get back to work. Wait, what'd you ask? Oh, intermittent fasting. Oh, I already answered that. Yeah. No, you're totally right. It definitely is ruining your relationship with food. Oh, hey, Sandy. That's not your face. That looks like probably your husband, I assume there. Let's see. DP Cat Lady. Good morning. Welcome. Oh, wait. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, here. Music. I got him. And I'm back. All right. We're ready. Sorry, you snuck in a thing on me. I didn't know it was coming. All right, let's do this. If you've not been here before, something's about to happen. You should know. And hey, if you like this live stream and you want to get more like it, please be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I go live and post the videos, so I'm told. I don't actually hit the notification bell for anybody, so I feel stupid hypocritical asking you to hit the notification bell. But I am going to ask you to hit the notification bell. All right. So anyway, we celebrate victories, scale victories here. I don't like everything to be about scale victories, but damn, sometimes it's nice to celebrate a scale victory. And when they sneak in the comment, we like to celebrate. So let's continue on as if I didn't see this for the first time. You know what? I'm going to let you all watch this so you can see the fun that you're missing, TikTok. All right. DP Cat Lady. Good morning, y'all. I woke up 25 pounds. What? What? Oh, I love it. What? This is what winning looks like when you become 25.4 pounds lighter since January. That is what we call a big win. A big, big win. So, to you that are getting victories, tell them to me in the comments because I want to celebrate with you. All right, DP Cat Lady, thank you so much for sharing your victory with us. Let's cut ahead. I got way behind on the comments, so I'm going to get caught up. Sorry if I may miss a few of y'all. All right, TikTok, I'm telling you, come over to YouTube. We got music, we got visuals, we got text comments, we got interactions. Y'all are missing out, but I'm going to be here if you just won't listen. That's totally fine. All right, let's see here. Karen Ennis, good morning. Good morning. About to celebrate my 50th wedding anniversary. Well, congratulations on that. I have lost 47 pounds and hope to hit 50 pounds by the 50th. Well, welcome to Badassville. That's what it looks like when you lose 50 pounds by your 50th wedding anniversary. Hell yeah. Great job. Great job. So excited for you on that one. Candace, love the record scratch. Yeah. Let's see. Naomi, I had Pop-Tarts in my house without binge eating them. That is what we call non-scale victory. That's a great non-scale victory. That's huge. Great job on that. I know that's a very powerful feeling when you had a tempting food and it just sat there and you didn't get it. And you're just like, wow, I did it. I didn't eat the thing I said I was going to eat. Great job, Naomi. Great job. Fiona, good morning. Good morning, Fiona. I've been recalibrating my calories this past week and lost 2 pounds. Well, hey, congratulations, hitting my protein goal too. Amazing how protein can help too much. You know what we do when somebody loses 2 pounds? We fucking celebrate. What? 2 pounds? 2 pounds? 2 pounds. That's great. That's great. Y'all, you're missing out. Come over here. Celebrate with me. All right. Derek, yes, you are a new guild member. I recognize you. Down 19 pounds since April. What? Oh, hold on. Wow. Fantastic. Mind blown from the progress that you're achieving right there. So proud of you, Derek. And I hope you, too, are proud of yourself. Amy, relatively new to your content, but love the energy and no BS. I have a lot to lose, but I'm more focused on being a healthier me. Make sure the healthiness includes your mental and physical health. Paula, I know the right way to lose weight is slow. It will take time. I'm down 16 pounds since April 1. What? 15 pounds? Again, also to you, welcome to Badassville. That is a big win, getting that much weight lost. All right, back to your question. Down 16 pounds since April 1, but feel super slow. But I know it's going to take as long as it takes. That's right, Paula. It does take as long as it takes. There's no finish line here. Like, did you think there was a finish line to the end of the weight loss journey? By the way, if y'all don't know, this is TikTok over here. I keep talking to them. Did y'all know there's no finish line at the end of this journey? You just transition to maintenance. That's all you do. You just keep going. Jojo, how does this work? How is everyone losing weight? We do it the same way we gained it, by changing our lifestyle, habits, routines, environment, community, system of beliefs. We work on all of those things because all of those things created you. And as we begin to change those things, you too will be able to change. Because if you look at your life, you will see that you are in fact a byproduct of your environment. You are a byproduct of your habits, your routines. You get triggered. That is a habit kicking off. That's what triggering does. Triggering sets off a pattern, a habit. And sometimes for some of you, let's say you're a stress eater. And so we want to stop the weight loss. Now, stress eating, we don't solve that by dieting because that would be silly, because that makes no sense. Instead, we're going to solve stress eating by working on reducing the stress in our life. And last I checked, diets don't do that. Diets add stress. Interesting. All right. So, Jojo, if you want to learn more about it, go check out my podcast. Go just listen to the first 6 episodes of it, and I think you'll find out how we do things around here. Naomi, my husband's on deployment too, and I'm alone with 2 kids, so I was proud of myself, as well you should be. Proud of yourself. Happy birthday. Wait, Sandy, is it your birthday? Did I miss that? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm scrolling. I don't see it. All right. Well, we're getting caught up. Sandy, if it's your birthday, please confirm. I want to make sure. Jojo, I need to lose 60 pounds Excellent. You're in great company. So you got a couple choices, Jojo. Here, let me help you out. You got a few choices for how I can get you going. Number one, I'm going to advise you to go listen to my free podcast. You can find it on all your podcasting apps called the Chris Terrell Podcast. The next thing I want you to do is join my free Facebook group and get involved with the community. Because what did I say your body is a byproduct of? Your lifestyle, habits, routines, environment, community, and system of beliefs. We need to have a community that will help you level up. We got to get full immersion here. So head on over to the Facebook group. Now, this is not going to be full immersion yet. This is just dipping your toe in immersion. You're getting the podcast in. You're talking to a free community. And the free community is great, but it's not the same. But once you do that, I hope you get some traction. And I hope you start losing some weight. That's my goal, is that we get you losing weight for free. I don't want you to pay a dime to lose some weight. What I want to do, though, is help you actually make it to the end of the journey. So when you get some weight loss and you realize, oh shit, weight loss is going to take some time, it's hard, and I got to keep my mind right, and I need to surround myself with other motivated, inspiring people that are going to draw greatness out of me, that are going to help me become even better than I've ever been, that's when you come over to the Guild. But only then. Only when you're ready to level yourself up. If you are a helpless attitude person, I don't want you. I don't want helplessness. I'm not here to help helplessness. I'm here to help people that are ready to go take care of their life. You don't got to know how to do it. Knowledge of success is not necessary to begin being successful. Knowledge is not. Mindset, however, is a necessity. All right, let's see. Regine, how to get started. That's what I said. Go to my podcast, listen to the first 6 episodes. I'll give you some things that will get you started. Lisa D, yes, Jenny, oh, no, that's not directly to me. Yes, sir, well, happy birthday, Sandy. Happy birthday to you. You live in, no, you don't. All right, sorry, I was going to make the fun one. All right, obstacles. Rocco. Hey, Rocco. During my 2.5 years of 90 pounds loss maintenance, congratulations, foot sprain, COVID, shoulder injury, learn how to find other activities or simply not use excuse to overeat. New relationship with food. That is what victory looks like, everybody. This right here is what victory looks like. You lost the weight, you kept it off, you endured success-killing events, and you still kept the weight off, and you're moving on. And I'm willing to bet, Rocco, if I could talk to you, I'm willing to bet you could tell me that you did not maintain your weight by accident. I'm willing to bet you told me you did it by choice. Excellent. Let's see what else we got here in the comments going on. Feel free to ask your weight loss questions. Feel free to throw out your victories and your wins. I want to celebrate your victories and your wins. I truly, truly do. Hey, y'all, if you want to join this, come on over to YouTube, youtube.com. Type in Chris Terrell Coaching. We're over there. All right. Somebody asked, what calorie calculator do I advise using? Caloriecalculator.net. Just go there. Fill in the information. Don't overthink this. All right, Elizabeth, this is the absolute vibe I need to start my busiest workday of the summer. Go forth and kick ass. That's right, everybody. Go out and make life your bitch. That's what I think. Just take life and just be like, nah, you're mine. I'm the boss here, life. That's what I want you to do. Silverback, I've recently been able to change the first number in my weight and currently down 90 pounds. What? 90 pounds? What in the world? That is insane. 90 pounds, 10 shy of 100. Damn. I don't know about you. I know I felt pretty damn awesome when I had lost 90 pounds. I felt even more awesome when I felt like I was going to keep it off. So congratulations on that. Oh, wait, we got another awesome comment. What's this one say? Let's see. This is from a Lisa Martin. I've lost right at 70 pounds. That's amazing. 70 pounds since discovering the content, taking accountability for what you put in your body and for your movement. Everybody, this right here, this is what empowerment looks like. This is what somebody that's decided they're done letting life tell them how it's going to be. This is what winning looks like right here. Taking accountability. That's what it comes down to. Taking accountability for yourself. Great job, Lisa. Damn proud of you for that. Damn proud. All right, let's get caught up again. I've lost 55 pounds and gained it back through a life trauma. I'm so sorry to hear that you went through that. So much shame. No. Let's drop the shame. I know you're feeling it. I know you are. How do I tackle that? Can't seem to get through the shame in embarrassment of the regain to start again. All right, let's make this comment a little smaller because I'm going to leave this up. I want everybody to be able to see this. All right. Gosh, come on over to YouTube. This comment. Can we talk about this for a minute? Can we talk about it? I'm going to talk about it. You see, my journey that I'm on now, that I started 5 years ago, began after a string of failed diets behind me. 20 years plus of diet after diet after diet after diet. Some of them didn't make it past 2 weeks. A lot of them didn't. I actually probably wouldn't be able to count the number of diets that didn't make it past a week. I started again on Monday a lot. And I failed by Tuesday a lot. And when I decided that I wanted to lose weight this time, 5 years ago, and it was a decision, let's make no mistake about it, I also decided I'm done failing. I'm done failing. I'm done losing weight and gaining it back. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. Because let's be real, I never wanted to lose weight. I wanted to be thin. But of course, I wouldn't say that. I'd say, I want to lose weight. No, you don't. You want to be fucking thin. Stop saying you want to lose weight and say, I want to be thin. That's what you want. Gosh, people just, I gotta be politically correct. I might offend somebody. I don't care. I don't care. You shouldn't either. It's your fucking life. You live with it. You live with the results of you. And Courtney, why am I bringing this energy right now? Because you know what, Courtney? Maybe what you need is not shame. You're not feeling ashamed. I think you're mad. I think you're upset. I think you're mad at you. I think you're mad at society for whatever happened. And I think you're feeling shame. But shame isn't very motivating. Shame doesn't lead to action. Shame doesn't lead to greatness. Shame leads to guilt. And guilt leads to suffering. Pain. Shame don't lead you anywhere helpful. So ditch the shame. But you got to replace it with something, right? Yeah, I can just say ditch the shame, but we can't do that. We can't do that. If I were to say, stop thinking about hearts. You know, I know hearts are pretty, especially this red one right here on this card, but I want you to stop thinking about hearts. Seriously, quit thinking about hearts. Why are you thinking about hearts? You see, you can't stop thinking about something if we keep talking about it. You can't tell yourself not to think about a heart because that in turn will make you think about a heart. But what you could do instead is say, I don't want to think about a heart. Instead, think fire. Fire. Think about the fire. Are you thinking about fire? Hot fire, warm fire, orange fire. If you touch it, it's going to burn you. I'll bet for a moment you stop thinking about heart. So how do we drop the shame? We got to replace it with something. You got to replace it with something. How about a little righteous indignation? That's what I did. I decided to try a little righteous indignation and be mad at the right thing. And you know what I decided to get mad at? Not at me. Nuh-uh. I ain't getting mad at me. Because when I get mad at me, that don't motivate me for greatness. That don't motivate me to go after my dreams. When I get mad at me and I take it out of me, that makes me feel ashamed. That makes me feel guilty. That makes me feel bad. That makes me feel demotivated, demoralized, and not willing to start. And it all because I took my anger and I directed it to me. But we need this righteous indignation. So you got to point it at the right place. The right place. Now you might be tempted. I'm going to blame the diet industry. Why? They gave you what you asked for. I want to lose weight quickly and fastly with minimal effort. Enter GLP-1s. The market gave it to you. You asked for it. You got it. I want to be able to eat whatever I want, not think about food, not think about my body. I don't want to have to exercise. I don't want to have to learn how to cultivate willpower because it is a cultivatable thing. It's something anyone can learn. I don't want to overcome my health conditions. I don't want to take 5 years to fix this problem. I want it fixed now. Now. Right now. This year. Now. And that's what people do. And so you know what happened? The industry gave us a limitless number of solutions. They gave us super fast diets. They gave us Optavia. They gave us starvation diets like the one I did with New Directions. They gave us keto. They gave us starving ourselves with calorie counting to an extreme degree. They gave us, gotta eat nothing but super healthy whole foods. Don't even know what on earth whole foods means. You ask 10 people what whole foods mean, you will get 10 different answers. I mean, sure, I think all of us can agree chicken is a whole food, sure. But once you get past a few of the basics, the answers start changing. Why on earth is a protein shake considered a whole food? If you read the back of the ingredients of a protein shake, none of that looks like it came from out of the ground as it was. That is super processed shit. But of course, nah, I gotta have my Ninja Creamy with my protein shake and eat whole foods. That's what I see people say. I'm like, you're not making any sense. You're not making any sense. You're just chasing fads and you don't want to think about this. You don't want to learn. You don't want to grow. So many people, this is where they're at. And so what happened? The industry provided them with solutions. And I took them. So you know what I decided to get mad at? I'm not going to get mad at the industry for giving me the solutions because they gave me precisely what I asked for. I'm not going to get mad at doctors for them telling me that I'm fat and that I need to lose weight because they're doing their job and reminding me that, yes, indeed, my fatness does contribute to health conditions. Maybe not the one that I'm dealing with at the moment, but it certainly might be. And maybe we should lose some weight to rule it out. But no, I'm getting triggered and I can't look at the scale. You need to look at the scale. You need to be reminded that you're going the wrong way. And you got to do something about it. Feel bad and then get angry. But I get angry at what? At what, Courtney? What do you get angry at? You get angry at the diets. You get angry at the wasted time. And you say, I'm not going to do that again. You say, I'm not going to do that diet again. That diet. I don't know about all these others, but that one, not going to do. Not doing that one. Every time I do that one, I lose weight and then I gain it back. It's stupid. It doesn't work. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be mad at anybody that tells me to do this stupid diet because every time I do this stupid diet, I gain my weight back. I'm going to stop doing that stupid diet. Get mad at the diet. Don't get mad at your goal. Don't get mad at you. Don't get mad at the diet industry. Get mad at that diet. The solution you picked. You picked it. You picked it. No one made you. You picked it. So don't pick it again. Pick a different one. Which one? I don't know. Not that one. Here's what you do. Same thing I did. You take the Edison approach to weight loss. You look at all of the past diets as just another way not to make a light bulb. That's all you do. You say, all right, I tried to lose weight that way 5 times because I'm a glutton for punishment, and it didn't work any of the times. We're not going to try it a 6th because that would be insane. Doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, hoping to get a different result, is the definition of insanity. And I'm not going to be insane. So that's what you do. But you see how I'm not getting this energy, Courtney? This anger just gets me animated. It gets me feeling passionate. It gets me feeling alive. It gets me feeling like I want to do something. Anger can be a tremendously powerful emotion to turn into action. But no, people don't do that. Let me get a book. Be right back. 1 second. Don't go anywhere. There's another place you need to direct your anger. There's another place. Let's see if I remember exactly where it is in this book. I am in the book Psycho-Cybernetics. Psycho-Cybernetics. Oh, there it is, 81. Page 81. Page 81. In the book Psycho-Cybernetics. Here we go. Examine and reevaluate your beliefs. We're going to read from this book, picking up on page 80. All right, let's read this and break it down. One of the reasons that the power of rational thinking goes unrecognized is that it is so seldom used. Trace down the belief about yourself or the belief about the world or other people, which is behind your negative behavior. Does something always happen to cause you to miss out just when success seems to be within your grasp? Perhaps you feel secretly unworthy of success or that you don't deserve it. Are you ill at ease around other people? Perhaps you believe you are inferior to them or that other people, per se, are hostile and unfriendly. Do you become anxious and fearful for no good reason in a situation that is relatively safe? Perhaps you believe that the world you live in is a hostile, unfriendly, dangerous place, or that you deserve punishment. Remember that both behavior and feelings spring from belief. To root out the belief that is responsible for your feeling and behavior, ask yourself why. Why is there some task that you would like to do, some channel in which you would like to express yourself, but you hang back, feeling that I can't? Ask yourself, why do I believe that I can't? And then ask yourself, is this belief based on actual fact or an assumption or a false conclusion? And then continuing on right here, I'm going to skip over. There's a little exercise he gives here in the book. I'm going to skip past that part. Can you see that you have cheated yourself and sold yourself short, not because of a fact, but only because of some stupid belief like carbs are bad, or some stupid belief like you have to intermittent fast, or some stupid belief like you have to exercise like crazy, or some stupid belief that you have to eat healthy, or some stupid belief that PCOS means you can't lose weight, or some stupid belief that you can't lose weight for whatever reason? What if your anger, instead of directed at you, it was directed at the belief that was planted into your mind like spyware? If so, try to arouse some indignation or even anger. Indignation and anger can sometimes act as liberators from false ideas. Alfred Adler got mad at himself and his teacher and was unable to throw off a negative definition of himself. This experience is not uncommon. You know what? Sometimes you just got to get a little mad at the belief that held you back. And I got mad at the belief that I have to eat healthy to lose weight. I got pissed at it. I thought, this is stupid. Skinny people don't eat healthy, and they're still skinny. Ergo, healthiness ain't required to be skinny. If it was a requirement, only people that eat healthy would be skinny, and they ain't. Or how about the bullshit belief that they're just naturally thin, when I ain't actually talked to any of them to ask them, hey, are you paying attention to your weight, or do you just live life and not notice? And you know what? When I started asking people that were naturally thin, come to find out they weren't naturally thin. They thought about it. Effort, work went into it. Come to find out, when I don't think about food, exercise, or my body, I become fat. How about you? That's what happened. Every time I stopped thinking about it, I got fat. Come to find out, when I think about it, I become thin and I stay thin. Huh? Turns out naturally thin means I think about it. That's what it means. That's what it means. Of course, the helpless crowds, you're like, no, Chris, it's a health condition. Fuck off. I'm done. Because you're not even open to hearing another perspective. So many people, they're not even open to it. They're not even open to hearing that maybe, just maybe, there's something you can do about it. And Courtney, you could sit here and focus on the guilt. You could focus on the shame. You could tell yourself all the times you've gained the weight. You could try to motivate yourself to action by making yourself feel sufficiently bad, telling yourself, this is wrong. You should do this. We have to feel so horrible that we'll never quit. I'm going to subject myself to all this emotional suffering so that I'll never fail my next diet. That's what I did. Do you do that? Did you do that? I did that. And you know what happened? I'd start and then I'd fail again because I was trying to be a perfectionist. And then I'd hurt myself again and tell myself to get up and go again. And then I'd fail again because I was trying to be a perfectionist. So then I'd hurt myself again emotionally. I'd beat the shit out of myself inside because I failed, because failure's bad. I'm going to start again lest I not have a perfect streak to victory because I have to be perfect. I know no one else needs to be perfect, but Chris Terrell needs to be perfect. That's how I lived my life, believing. No exception. You got to be better than anybody else. Mistakes are unacceptable, I'd say to myself. And I had to get mad at that belief that mistakes are not okay. Mistakes are great. Mistakes are fantastic. Mistakes are the best. And that's what I want you to do, Courtney. You just look to your past as just another way not to lose weight. And you continue on again. But you have lost weight, so you've learned a lot. You've proven that you can lose weight because you did lose weight. What you showed yourself is you don't know how to keep it off. You don't have a weight loss problem, Courtney. You have a weight gaining problem. How do you solve that? By learning how to maintain weight, not by learning how to diet. Dieting helps you lose weight. It doesn't solve why you gained it. And of course, we weren't asking for solutions to that. We haven't been, as a population, been running around saying, weight loss industry, I don't want you. Weight maintenance industry, tell me how to not gain weight. Tell me how to not have the problem in the first place. Let's preventative medicine this shit. Let's start teaching kids how to not become fat. Oh no, we can't do that. We'll give them a stigma. Oh, yeah, we probably shouldn't talk to children about brushing their teeth. They might develop a stigma about their teeth. We don't want to make them feel sad or bad about the cavities in their teeth. No. Oh, we don't want kids to feel bad about not doing good at school, so we probably shouldn't say anything when they come home with Fs. We probably should be like, we don't want to give them a stigma. Let's not say anything. Oh, my kid was born with diabetes. I don't want to give my kid a stigma about it. Let's not talk about it. They might feel bad because they got something. Oh, my kid's got ADHD. Well, I don't want him to feel bad. So let's not talk about it. Let's not deal with it. We don't want it. No. When we have all these things with a kid, we go, we need to help you with this. Why? Because you're going to become an adult one day and you need to become a fully functioning, independent human. And by the way, human, when you were born, you were given a body. An awesome body. It's the greatest gift you have ever been given, is your body. There is no gift in your life greater than your body because it is the gift that allows you to live. Without it, you die. Without it, you're not here. Your body is the greatest gift. Of course, when you were born into the world, you couldn't do anything with it. You were a baby. You were useless. You're just basically like a slug. You just sit there and just eating shit. That's all you do, and cry. You're a noisemaker that we feed food to. That's all you are. And of course, so the parents are responsible for the kids. And no, let's not crack open that can of worms to talk about how some parents are making their kids fat. We're not even going to talk about that. So some of y'all got to stop solving your kids' shit with food and TV screens. Anyway, so you're teaching them to be fat. Yeah, and I said that. No, I know. Chris, you just don't understand. Don't care. Not wrong. You don't have to like it, but I'm not wrong. We didn't have screens until just recently. They're a relatively new phenomena, right? Somehow, my parents raised me without that shit. Somehow parents raised everyone 20 years ago without screens. And food that we throw at them. Maybe, just maybe, technology and food has made our life worse. Now we're just passing it on to our kids. Anyway, off that soapbox. You know what? We're going to move off this. So, Courtney, if you want to change it, change it. Just change it. You can dwell on it. You can dwell on the suffering. Or you can go, I can do this. I'm going to do this. I'm done being a helpless victim. I'm done beating myself up. I'm done feeling bad for trying to make my life better. At least I'm trying. I could have been doing nothing. I could have given up, but at least I'm trying. And I'm going to go try again, and I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try again until I get it, because my life is worth getting up one more time for. My body is worth getting up and trying one more time for. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I got to face myself in the mirror. Yeah, I got to look at myself and say, yep, self, you got some problems that you got to work through up in here. You got some limitations. You ain't as perfect as you think you are. In fact, you got some pretty big flaws that are fucking up your shit. You're going to have to work on them. And yeah, it's going to be hard, but you're worth it. That's what you got to tell yourself. You got to tell yourself you're worth it. You got to focus on how much you deserve to have the body and life of your dreams. And you got to tell yourself that you deserve to get up every single day and fight for you, because no one's coming to fight for you. Remember the baby I was talking about? Guess what? At first, it's your parents taking care of that body, but there's going to come a day where you have to be a fully functioning adult and you got to stand on your own. And for all of us, that day came a long time ago. And one of the things that we're supposed to learn, on top of learning how to manage our finances, on top of learning how to manage our relationships, on top of learning how to manage a job, on top of learning how to manage having a home, we have to learn how to manage having a body and keeping it thin, healthy, and in shape. And then we have to watch our mental health to make sure we are in a good place there too. It is your responsibility and no one else's. No one's coming. There is no cavalry coming. It's not coming. You can't outsource this. But you're worth it. You're worth it. And don't ever give up. So Courtney is here responding, today is the day I get pissed. You're right about what happened. Angry at menopause, angry at ADHD, angry at the regain. Time to pay attention, love this body. That's right. Your body deserves to be loved today, right now. And you can still desire to change it. I love my body. I admire it every day in the mirror. I express gratitude for this body every day for years, and I still want it to be better. I still love working on it because one of the things I love about this body is that it responds to me taking care of it. As I work on it, it becomes better. It becomes better. This body, when I work on it. I used to think if I loved myself, if I let myself off the hook, I would back off and become lazy because I thought myself lazy. Because everyone around me had been telling me I'm lazy. I have ADHD. I didn't know about it until I was 26, 7, something like that. And so I grew up all my life being told I'm lazy. I'm an underachiever because I really, really struggled in school. No one knew I had ADHD. No one knew how to handle me. No one knew what to do. I didn't have the hyperactivity of ADHD. I was just ADD. I really hate that they no longer differentiate that. P.S. Did you know you can disagree with the medical system and think they got shit wrong? Did you know that? Because guess what? The medical system gets shit wrong. And sometimes we got to speak up and be like, I don't think that's right. And I don't like that they have put ADHD and ADD and merged them together now. Because I didn't have the hyperactivity. I didn't have it. But I definitely had the ADHD. I definitely had the rest of it. But of course, I was just deemed an underachiever because I was a calm kid. And so I grew up believing that I was lazy, that I couldn't work hard. And so I believed I had to make myself feel bad so that I would do things. Why? Because that's how everybody treated me. Everybody. How did my religion tell me to become a better person? Threaten me with hellfire and damnation after death. That made me feel bad. Make me feel guilty for having thoughts. That's what my religion did. How dare you think certain thoughts? You should feel guilty and repent. Go talk to your bishop and confess your thoughts so you can feel bad and then have to publicly not take the sacrament so everybody could see it for a week to pay your penance. Yeah. Huh. So what did I grow up believing? Oh, I should feel bad when I do things. School, you did this. Don't you feel bad about this grade you're getting? Don't you feel bad? Wouldn't you feel better if you got a better grade? You should feel bad for getting such a bad grade. You should feel bad for being an underachiever. That's what I grew up thinking. Because everybody told me that. Don't do good at work, but you should feel bad for doing a bad job. You should feel bad for not being a good hard worker. You should feel bad for not working as hard as the next person. You should feel bad for how you said that. My whole life since I was a little kid was telling me I should feel bad for shit that I was doing when I was just doing the best I knew how under the circumstances, trying to live my life, figuring this out. Because last I checked, they ain't made a manual for how to be a human in life. They ain't made it. We got little helper guides, but no, there ain't no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 step. This is just principles and shit. I got to figure out how to apply it. And sometimes I apply it wrong. And what about, I didn't know about this book. I didn't read it. I was like 18, right? I knew everything at 18. I knew it all. I was the smartest person ever. But because my arrogance that is often found with young boys was there, I wasn't listening. And so everybody said, I need to feel bad. So I grew up thinking that the way to get myself to do things was I needed to make myself feel bad. There we go. If I feel bad, I won't do it again. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. It just made me feel miserable and I didn't get what I wanted. Like, what the fuck? Why am I making myself feel bad? I'm not getting anything in return for this. Oh, I need to make myself feel more bad. If I feel more bad, then I'll take action. So how can I be even meaner to myself? I mean, seriously, some of the shit I'd say to myself in my head, I was just an absolute asshole inside here. I was just a total dickwad to me. How about you? If somebody could just listen into the thoughts you have in your head after you make a mistake, what would they think about you? Oh, someone would not want to associate with me if they heard how I was talking to me after I made a mistake in the past. Woo, buddy. Yeah. I'd be like, stop being so mean to myself. And I'd be like, what are you talking about? You messed up. And I'm like, no, stop it. And my voice would be like,
You suck. You can hear the monster voice.
oh, but no. No, I'm like, no, I don't. I don't suck. I'm really doing the best I can. And the voice would be like,
Look at all the bad things you're doing. It's all your fault because you're terrible.
and it was just, And then came a day when I just no longer gave a fuck. I'd had it. You ever found yourself in that place? See, I have all the time, actually. I'd find myself in that place where I just don't give a fuck. And then I'd just go eat. That's what I'd do. I'd just go eat. And then I'd eat some more. And then I'd eat some more. And then I'd eat some more. Different days. Because I didn't care. So one day I decided I didn't care. And I thought, rather than directing this at food, why don't I direct it at the thing that's stressing me out? Why don't I do that? So I did. This job, it's making me feel stressed. Fuck the job. This relationship's making me stressed. Fuck the relationship. My friends doing things that are terrible. Fuck the friendship. Just fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? You do you. Oh, I feel this pressure, I should lose weight. Fuck the pressure. Fuck it. Who cares? You see, one of the things I realized about the feeling bad is because I was trying to fit in with everybody else. I felt like I needed to be just like everybody else. Everybody else is miserable. Look around the world. The world is full of miserable fucks. Defending their misery. I have to do this, otherwise I won't do any better. And I get it. I was there too. Majority of my life. And then I just didn't care anymore. And I decided I'm just going to do me. You do you, and I'm going to do me. That became my motto for the first year of my transformation. You do you, I'm going to do me. As long as what I'm doing isn't limiting your ability to do you, great. And if you're trying to limit me in any way, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm getting sick of people telling me how I got to live my life so that you feel better about how you live in your life. Oh, Chris, you need to believe in this religion. Fuck you. Oh, Chris, you need to not believe in that one. You need to believe in this one. Fuck you. Oh, Chris, you need to believe in being a Democrat. Republicans are evil. Fuck you. You need to be a Republican because the evil libtards over there, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. Seriously. If you're going to come over here and tell me how to live my life, fuck you. Get out of here. Stop telling me how to live my life. And that's what I had to do. That's what I had to do. I had to just get angry to anybody that was going to come in here and tell me how to live my life. If you aren't going to help me get to my dreams, get out of my life. I'll help you get your dreams. But if you're not going to help me get mine in return, get out. I got no place for you. My life's too short. In 200, 300 years after I'm dead, not a damn person's going to know I existed. No one's going to talk about me anymore. So maybe, just maybe, I should stop trying to worry so much about what everybody thinks. About my body, about my mind, about how I live my life. Because the way I live my life isn't affecting how you live yours. What I do at my house doesn't affect you. You know, I keep this. Those who don't know, I'm bisexual. For a while, I thought I was gay. It's been a whole thing. Being a Mormon fucked me up. It took me a while to figure it out. I wear my bracelet around here, to remind me of all this. I've had my whole life people telling me who I should or shouldn't be attracted to. Fuck you. And you know what? I ate because of all this stuff. All this stuff that I'm saying fuck you to, rather than me saying fuck you to it in the past, I said, oh, I feel bad. And so I'd go eat to make myself feel better. I'd go dive into a movie to make myself feel better, escape my reality. I'd go jump into a video game till 2 a.m, make myself feel better. I wouldn't push back on anything because I was so worried about what all these people think about me. I was so worried. Oh, I offended someone. I should feel bad because they're so sensitive. What'd you do that offended them? I don't even know. They won't tell me. Or I do know, and they told me. But who cares? Here's what helped me in the beginning of my journey. I was beginning to awaken to this concept that maybe needing to be liked was causing problems in my life. I was beginning at 35 to be awakened to that idea. Maybe some of you today, this is the first time you've considered that maybe, just maybe, you needing to have people like you is why you're fat. Diets don't talk about this. Personal trainers not going to talk about this. They don't know. They ain't been there. Unless you were a fat person and struggle with emotional eating your whole life, just like it takes an alcoholic to help an alcoholic, it takes a fat person helping a fat person stop being fat. Because I get it. There are connections that I know are real. I know they're real. Like the connection of, I feel like I need to make everybody happy. I know that's connected to you being fat for some of you. Because I know I'm not alone. I've been doing this long enough to see that this connects to too many people. I know that having the wrong job could be why you're fat. I know that. I've seen it too many times. They're not going to cover that in a NASM personal training book to teach you how to lose weight. Yeah, they'll tell you the technicalities of it, but what about what goes on up here and in here? If you don't address this, you're going to gain your weight back. And most of you know this because you've lost weight in the past without addressing these two, and you gain your weight back. You've got to change. You got to change how you live your life. You got to change how you see yourself. And in the beginning of my journey, I began to change how I was seeing myself going, maybe I don't need to care so much about what other people think. And then right away, my belief system's like, no, that's wrong, man. Don't you know it's not okay to do things that offend people because that makes you an asshole. And if somebody thinks you're an asshole, that means you're an asshole and nobody wants to associate with one of them. So maybe you shouldn't do it. Maybe you should sacrifice what you want to make that person happy and you don't even like that person. And so as I was becoming aware of this, I went to Google to let me research this. Is this nuts? I was looking for social permission, essentially, to stop giving a shit about what people think about me. But I still cared what people think about me. That's the crazy thing. I did care, and I do still care right now. So I was like, well, wait a minute. Well, how do I do this? Because right now I'm being an absolutist. I'm caring what everybody thinks about me. So should I care what nobody thinks about me? And as I kept thinking about it, I was like, well, that doesn't quite seem right. So then I read this online. I don't remember where I read it. I don't remember where I heard it. I wish I wrote it down. Hadn't quite started journaling yet. This is a very early discovery in my journey. No one that has ever done anything of value was universally liked. And then the analogies that this article gave was John Lennon and Martin Luther King and Gandhi and Mother Teresa and there was one. Was that it? I think those are the only four I remember. I remember finding those were being pointed out to that these four people, John Lennon, Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi, and Mother Teresa, all of them have people at the time that hated them and thought they were evil. Even Mother Teresa, right? And if you look, a couple of them were murdered, assassinated for their beliefs. People that did something amazing for other people. People hated them so much they murdered them for it. And I'm trying to come to the reason why I wouldn't come out of the closet with who I was is because I knew that doing so would cause people to not like me. Simply because I admitted that I'm into dudes. I was worried about that. it took me finally going, I'm going to be the authentic me. And you will either accept me for my authentic self, or I'm going to take a pencil, turn it over, and erase you out of my life as if you never existed. And I'm going to stop caring about you. I'm going to stop caring about what you think. I'm going to not devote any energy to you at all. If you are going to come in here and tell me how I need to live my life, then you can kindly pound sand out of it. Plain and simple. Because the way I'm living my life don't affect you. Now, why am I talking about all this? Because rather than me adopting this mindset, I kept eating. Is it possible that for some of you, your caring about other people too much is why you keep eating and why you keep failing? Not like being a failure. Like when I say failing, is then you keep slipping up and then having to keep getting back up, right? The thing that keeps sending you back to a binge, the thing that keeps sending you back to an overeat, the thing that keeps telling you to like, I'm just not going to work out for a week. I'm not going to get any walks. I'm not going to get any steps. I'm just going to tap out and go sit in my sadness for a week. Did you ever wonder if maybe the reason why you're sitting in your sadness is because you're just giving a shit too much about people that don't actually give a shit about you? They want you to live your life the way they think you should so that they can feel better about how they live their life. See, that's what I learned about this. I'm pointing to the rainbow, the LGBT thing. People wanted me to not be a certain way because I made them feel something. Seriously, if you care about who somebody else loves, you're a piece of shit if you think that they shouldn't be able to do it. And I used to be very open about that, and I got worried. It's so funny. Before I started doing the weight loss, I was at that place where I was myself unapologetically. And if you didn't like me, great. Now I know I don't need to worry about you. You have shown your hands. You have done me a solid. You have done me a service. I used to regularly, if you were a jerk in the comments, I just went, delete, block. Oh, Chris blocked. Don't care. Delete, block. Oh, look, you're blocked. Delete, block. Oh, Chris, you don't delete, block. You don't understand. You're a dude. Delete, block. How dare you delete, block. That's usually just how I do it. Delete, block. Delete, block. But then I started caring. Again, because it's so easy. It's so easy to slip into worrying about what people think about you. You don't even notice it. Because think about it. Again, as I was saying earlier, you were programmed as a kid to worry about what other people think about you. You were programmed to worry about what other people think about your thoughts. And not like the people close to your life, strangers. You were conditioned to spend money you don't have, to go into debt you can't afford, to maintain a lifestyle to impress people that you don't like. Keeping up with the Joneses. And so, I had slipped into it. Caring again. And the reason why is because I got bit. I got bit several times on social media. And my old beliefs started working their way back in, and I didn't notice. And I started posting less because I was getting worried about what people thought. Oh, Chris, you said something that wasn't perfectly accurate. Oh, Chris, don't you know it's disordered eating to tell someone to track calories? How dare you propagate a disordered way of eating? How interesting, you are 350 pounds telling me how to lose weight when I've lost it, kept it off, and have helped thousands of other people do it too. How funny that I'm caring what you think. And I was. Because it is so easy to backslide in your mindset game. I am not immune to it either. No one is immune to it. The work must be done. Positive mindset is a practice, especially if you have spent decades being conditioned to be a victim. Have you been conditioned to be a victim? Have you been conditioned to be a victim? So today is marking the day where Chris Terrell is shifting his rhetoric to the original Chris Terrell, to who I was when I started. And when I started, I didn't apologize. I didn't apologize for my opinions. I didn't apologize for what I believe. And I respected your right to just scroll past me if you don't like me. But instead, I got too interested in being liked again. I got too interested in letting internet strangers in the comment section like me. And I didn't even know I was doing it. That's the funny part. And no one was there to point it out. But I started figuring it out. So I'm back. I'm who I'm going to be again. If you want to know who I am, go look up Christopher_not RDJ. You can go find my old political TikTok. P.S. I'm a raging liberal, and I can't stand Trump, and I hate the man. And I don't think he should run for president. I don't think Biden should either. I just went political. Oh, no. But I just need to say this because you know what? What I've realized is part of why I've been getting so many haters is because I haven't been actively pushing them away by being firm in my opinions, by being upfront with my opinions. And so I've attracted people into my life that I don't actually want in my life. And this is why I lost my weight and kept it off. If I kept caring what other people think about me and how I live my life, I'd have gained my weight back. I would have gained it back. I'm a man with many flaws. I am a man who has made many mistakes in my past. I have hurt people. I've made mistakes that have cost people their livelihoods. I've made mistakes that have cost businesses millions of dollars. I have unintentionally stepped on people's toes and caused people to be hurt and sad. I have sometimes got caught up in my own anger and used that to emotionally hurt someone. In the past, I got mean. I've let my temper get the better of me. I have been lazy. I spent a majority of my life combating my belief that I'm a lazy person. I have spent the majority of my life trying to overcome the beliefs that were instilled in me as a kid. Still to this day, I am working on many of them. I have parts of me that are unconscious. I get triggered. I am much, much, much better than I used to be. I'm about to turn 40. I certainly hope I would be better at being alive than I was when I was 19. If not, I think that would make me a loser. And I don't want to be a loser. I've been a loser, though. I spent a lot of years of my life being a fucking loser. Being a waste on society. Just a drain. Not helping. And I've spent many years of my life being a helper, a contributor to society. I have, on many occasions, gone out of my way to help someone in need. I have, on many occasions, saw someone and walked out of my way to go give them a compliment on what they were wearing. I have, on many occasions, sacrificed something of my own for someone else. Sometimes I told them about it because I wanted them to know. Sometimes I didn't because it wasn't important that anyone knew. It was just important that it got done. I've paid the toll for people behind me before. I've paid for coffee for people behind me. I've bought meals for people behind me in drive-thrus. I don't do it often. I've done it sometimes. I've found someone at work that no one believed in, and I gave them a chance. And they showed everyone how much they had because I gave them a chance. You see, I've done good things, and I've done bad things. I've been kind and I've been cruel. I've been helpful, I've been harmful. I've been nice, I've been mean. I've been smart, I've been stupid. I've done all of these things. If you could see every moment of my life, if there was a book that read every moment of my life, there are whole sections I would be very uncomfortable with people knowing about. I imagine my life looks very much like yours. I imagine that if you look back over your life, you'll see that you too have been cruel. You have been nice. You've been helpful. You've been unhelpful. You've been a valuable winner, and you've been a pitiful loser at different parts of your life. I'm willing to bet that if you look back over your past, you will see that you are a dynamic, vibrant person. And I'm willing to bet that you have not been the same thing your whole life, and that you have regularly changed. Sometimes you stayed the same thing for many years, maybe even a decade, but you've always eventually changed. Life has always eventually changed for you. And I'm done pretending I'm not a complete person with flaws. I'm done hiding them. I wasn't trying to hide them. They were just ending up hidden. It wasn't on purpose. It just happened. But I'm not hiding them. Because if I hide my flaws, I'm contributing to the problem that all of us, when we're going through our hard times, we're going through our flaws, we feel alone. Because when we look around, no one's talking about it. And we feel like a failure. And we feel all those terrible feelings. We think something's wrong with us because I feel shame and guilt and I feel like I'm suffering. Not realizing that this is the human condition. We're all going through it, but none of us will talk about it because we're too concerned with protecting our self-image, our ego, our reputation, whatever you want to call it. I still, to this day, struggle with not letting my ego take over me. I know that. I still sometimes feel the old fat Chris ego come a-calling, tempting me to go back to him. When life gets hard, come eat the food. You'll feel so good. But life is a choice. Every day. How I'm going to live it. Every day. And I had to work on all this so that I could lose weight and keep it off for the rest of my life. And be thin, healthy, in shape, and happy. These are my 4 goals. These are my 4 missions to help everybody. Anybody that wants it. If you want to be thin, healthy, in shape, and happy, all 4 of them, none missing, I want to help you. If you only want any combination, but not all 4 of them, I'm not your person. If you want to be thin, healthy, and happy, but you don't care about being in shape, go away. I'm not going to help you. I'm just going to annoy you. I'm going to give advice that you're not going to like. Because I'm not going to drop the fitness angle. I'm not going to let it go. I'm not going to let it go. If you don't like it, you got to go somewhere else. Find someone else that's going to help you be thin, healthy, and in shape. I'm going to help you be thin, healthy, happy. I'm going to help you be thin, healthy, happy, in shape. If all you want to do is be thin and you think somehow that's going to magically make you happy, go away. I'm not going to help you. That's not what I do here. If you want to be thin and in shape and you don't care about happy or healthy, go away. I'm not going to help you. That's not what I do here. I help you get all 4. And I hope you get all 4 forever. 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 But I don't sugarcoat it. It's going to take years. Years. Many. 3, 4. And you're going to have to make some hard decisions. You're going to have to undo some bad decisions of the past, and it's going to be painful. I don't know which ones. You do. You know which decisions you need to walk back. And you may hurt a lot of people as you do it. And if you're too overly concerned with what people think about you, you won't make the changes. And you'll continue to emotionally eat because you're not making the thing that's causing you to emotionally eat go away. Sometimes you got to reimagine something. Sometimes you got to take something as it is and make it better. Maybe your kids stress you out. Well, maybe you as a parent are letting them stress you out too much, and this is a you problem. Maybe you need to level up. Oh, I can't get control because my kids are too stressful. They're 6. Are you asking a 6-year-old to do something you're unwilling to do? Oh, if only my kid was calmer. Well, your kid's not. You could sit here and resist reality, or you can go, this is reality. What am I going to do about it? Or not. At the end of the day, I always remember this. It's the one thing I've forgotten that I have to remind myself. I think it's why I started caring too much, to the point that it was harming me. You have to live with the results of your choices. Not me. I don't got to live with them. Make it, don't make it, that's on you. Do the work, don't do the work, that's on you. It's all on you. I've said it several times this stream, I'm going to say it again. You can't outsource this. No one can eat or not eat on your behalf. No one can exercise on your behalf. No one can get neat movement into your life on your behalf. No one can do the emotional work that you need to do to get right up here and in here. No one can do that on your behalf. I don't care. You could be a billionaire and it still can't be fixed. Elon Musk is getting fat. If money could solve this problem, he'd have solved it. He's got an entire, he could literally afford to do whatever is necessary, except control himself. And I know he's capable of it, but he doesn't care. It's not important to him right now. Doesn't mean he doesn't care. It just, he doesn't care enough to do anything about it. And ultimately, that's what this boils down to. If you have a good enough reason, you'll figure it out. If you don't, you won't. If you believe you can lose weight and keep it off, you will. If you don't, you won't. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. And it's up to you to decide what your future is going to be. It's up to you to accept if you're yourself as a complete person, warts and all. I earlier was talking about my own flaws. I didn't give a bunch of specifics. If y'all want, I can come with a list next time. But here's what I know. I love me at my worst. I love everything about me. I love my strengths. I love my weaknesses. I love the things that are going great. I love the things that aren't. I love every part of my life. There's no part of my life, including the parts that are very painful, that I don't love, because it's all happening for me. The traumas of my past were for my benefit. I can't change that they happened, but I can change what they mean. They still have impacts. They still have repercussions. But sometimes that trauma was the thing I needed to give me a reason to grow, to give me a reason to become better and stronger. Or you can believe that all these terrible things happen to you and that you're done and that you're over and that you're powerless to do anything about it. You could believe that too. It's a choice. Belief is a choice, and you don't make it once. You don't make it once. You make it again and again and again and again and again and again. I still, 5 years later, am choosing to believe in myself. And as I was saying earlier, sometimes I slip. Sometimes my belief wanes, and I have to recultivate that belief within me. And if I don't do it now, when will I? Because you see, it is always the me of the present moment that does something, not the future me. Present me. It'll never be the you of a present moment that helps you, or the you of a future moment that helps you. It will always be the you of a present moment that does the work. And if you can't get yourself to do the work now, you won't be able to. Everything you need to begin working on yourself, you already have. Everything you need is at your disposal. Everything. It's right there. You just got to go grab it. Hell, most of it's free. A $20 a month YouTube subscription will teach you just about everything you could ever want to learn about weight loss. That's how I did it. So go out, have a great week of your journey. This has been an emotional one, showing lots of emotion, talking about some harder things, and I needed to just be me for a minute online. because I got to get back to posting again. I got to stop living my life ruled by fear of what other people think about me. And so I'm going to do that. And I hope you enjoy the show. People seem to enjoy the show before. But if you don't enjoy the show, that's okay. It's no problem. I'm not for everybody. And I'm actually okay with that. I would not have always been able to say that. But I truly am okay with some people going, Chris Terrell ain't for me. He ain't my guy. That person is. Fine. It's totally okay. What's important to me is that you find your person. What's important to me is you find people that will teach you, encourage you, support you, and help you grow. And I am under no illusions that that's me for everybody. None. But I know that out there are people that will help you get your dreams. They're out there. But you have to go find them. The cavalry ain't coming. The cavalry ain't coming. But that doesn't mean there isn't a team out there ready to help you. You've just got to go pull a little, what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson in Avengers. And you got to go assemble a team. Go assemble yours. Have a great day, everybody. So good to see you. We're going to end this live stream here. I'll see you next week. Same time here on YouTube. Talk to you later.